Hey everyone, it's Cooking with Sue here, and I am doing a frozen chicken today, which I've never done before, so I'm going to give this a try. I figured I would go Facebook Live on it and see how it comes out, and I'll let you know. So I just took literally a frozen roaster chicken. I had to run it under water enough to get the paper off of it. So I don't know about you, but school has started for a lot of my friends. They have young kids, they're trying to get dinner ready, they come home and they're like, crap, I forgot to defrost something for dinner. Well, fear not, the Pampered Chef quick cooker can be done from frozen or from fresh. You can do soup, stews, chilies, meats, cheesecake, you name it. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna take the pot and you need to add a cup of water, which I poured a cup of water. And I didn't put it here, so I'll go get that. So a cup of water, you have to add a cup of water into it, and then you're going to stick the pot in here, and I decided that I'm going to add a little bit of onion, and then I'm going to add a little bit of our garlic and herb rub, and a little bit of our herb de Provence. So let me put the water in first, so hang on. I'm cooking all kinds of other great things to go with dinner. So in addition to the chicken, I am going to cook up some Brussels sprouts with some bacon, and I'll show you that as well. And then I'm going to cook up some rosemary, garlic rosemary potatoes on a bar pan in the oven. So I'm doing garlic and herb, and I'm doing herb de Provence as the rubs. And my philosophy is just douse it so that there are no naked spots, as my friend Michael Reeves will say. So professional knives, when you're holding a professional knife, make sure that you're actually pinching the blade here. Don't hold it back on the handle. You also want to make sure that your knife stays in alignment with your arm. You're not supposed to be cutting so that it's sideways like this. It's supposed to be with your arm. That's from my friend Friel Yan. So I'm learning all kinds of great cooking tips that I'm passing on to all of you. So what you're going to do is just cut your onion in half. If you want to dice it, I'm going to use our food chopper. Often you see me use our manual food processor for this, but I thought I would try a different tool so you guys can see how it works. The food chopper is one of the first products 15 years ago when I started that they said that hostesses chose most as a free gift. So for those of you watching, if you don't know that the reason you host a show, other than fun and food, which are always great things, free is the #1 reason that I used to host shows. Here, come closer. I feel like you guys are so far away from me. Come closer to me. So it's going to get loud. Oh, maybe. Can you see? Let's tip that down. So if you're watching or you watch the playback of this, I would love for you to comment underneath here and say hi. And let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. I would love to see. So I'm just going to chop up some onions. You'll see that they dice them really nicely. One of the things that happens when you are punching the food processor is as you click it, you see it rotates and it goes around in circles. So the more you pound, the finer it gets. So that's kind of the way that works. And so I added the water in, I added the onions in, I added some rub on top, and we are done. Now, if you haven't seen me do the demo for the quick cooker, 2 important things. First of all, there's a steam button here, and when the steam button is flat, not pushed down like it was, then it is ready to go for cooking. And this piece here, there's a picture of steam and a picture of steam, and both the steams need to be pointing away from you so that the steam, when it vents away from you. The other thing you want to know about is this little silicone sealer. This just pulls right out. Like when you're done, you can just pull it right out and stick it in the top shelf of your dishwasher. You just want to make sure that it gets underneath the wire so that it seals well when you start the machine. Otherwise it won't come up to temperature and it won't pressurize. So we're just going to put this on our R2D2. We're going to turn the button all the way over to the chicken poultry button, and then we're going to hit the time. And because it's frozen, it says it should be about 45 minutes for a 5-pound. I think it was 5-pound. Whoops. And so we're going to do that, and we're going to hit start. and that's it. And so what happens is you'll notice that the little blue lines rotate and rotate and rotate, and while it's coming up to temperature, the steam is pressurizing that water that's in there. This little red button on the side, and I'll bring you a little bit closer here. Oops, come on with me. This little red button right here, that will eventually just pop right up, and when it pops up, then it's ready, and then the counter will actually start, and it'll start counting down from 45 minutes. When it's done, I'm going to let the steam release naturally for 10 minutes. That's kind of like when you have a chicken in the oven and you take it out and you let it rest on a cutting board. That's an important step that I used to forget and cut right into the chicken, and then it becomes dry. So it actually helps the moisture go back into the meat that you're doing. So definitely make sure that you let it rest. And then I'm going to take it out and we're going to have dinner tonight. So I'd love to hear what you guys are having for dinner. Let me know. I'll show you a picture of the finished piece.